Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am 39 weeks and 2 days today. Instead of doing a 38 and 39 week update, pregnancy update on my channel, I decided to just do like a low-key vlog, kind of update you, just like a real what's happening in my life. I'm basically getting all the last minute baby stuff done. As you can see, the dishwasher's open. I have a few dishes to do, but I changed my bedding. I had a load of laundry that I needed to do. I'm just making sure that the house is kind of refreshed because things can happen at any minute. Unfortunately, I was still 2 centimeters at my last appointment. If you follow me on Instagram, then you already know that. I know that that really means nothing because you could go from 2 centimeters to 6 in a night or a day. Also, here in Texas, we are having, I'm just in a mood right now. And I hate to be so just like bleh on these like final days where, you know, it's supposed to be exciting. It's just my whole, I just feel like my whole existence has like led up to this point, and just weird things are happening here. We're getting this like winter ice storm here in Texas, which doesn't happen. That's not what Texas signed up for. That's not what we signed up for. So it's a little weird. We're supposed to have like really icy, freezing cold weather when I'm gonna be like needing to go to the hospital. I'll have an OB-GYN appointment to go to, just another check to like evaluate things and the direction of things for my delivery, which is likely gonna be next week, unless I go into labor sooner. And I also have to go up to the hospital to get my COVID test done before they can admit me. So it's a little frustrating because not only is the weather just so, I mean, we're just not used to getting like freeze warnings and stuff like that. I'm just annoyed that I have to drive up there and get the COVID test done. And I mean, I understand that that has to happen, but it's just like our child would come when Texas is experiencing a winter storm. He would. He is gonna be, I have a feeling, he's gonna be a little turd like his mama. Just like all the stress before he was even conceived. It was this big thing. And now he wants to be born in a freaking ice storm in Texas. So here's Nash making his debut. I do want to do like a little belly shot because it could be my last belly shot on the vlogs before it's deflated and the baby's out. And it could be my last belly shot with Nash in my belly. My 39 week and 2 day baby bump. It is huge, literally huge. Also, my appetite has just been really weird. I haven't like wanted to eat. Y'all, I've been in a funk. I don't know if it's the weather or my body can like sense that I'm about to go into labor. Like I was just really quiet yesterday and off. I've been like really fatigued and tired and not productive, which I don't like. It's just weird days. Like I feel like I'm in the twilight zone every day. It's just the weirdest thing. I say every day, but this really was just yesterday that I noticed this. I can't do any like neighborhood walks or anything because it's way too cold for that. So all I have to work with is my birthing ball. It's this big blue ball. And I've been doing like hip rolls on there. I've heard that bouncing isn't the most effective, but the big wide circles with your hips is. So I can't do like the curb walking. I can't go on like major neighborhood walks. It's a mood and I need to get over it, but this is real life. I also wanted to show y'all, I got this car seat slash nursing cover. I got it off of Amazon. And it was Prime, so it just came, I think it came in like a day. But it's like freakishly soft, and I love the black tie-dye. It's made by the company Moody Park, and I can link it down below for y'all. Anyways, I put it on my suitcase over here to bring to the hospital because it's gonna be so cold when we're leaving the hospital. I'm actually kind of anxious about the weather and being out driving with a new baby and, you know, the weather being like that, but it's gonna be so cold when we leave, so I thought that just a cover for the car seat would be good. This is Matt's hat he's gonna bring to the hospital. It says Nash, so adorable. But yeah, we're all packed. Everything's good to go. Nash's diaper bag is in the car. My snack bag's in the car. The nurse's gift baskets are in the car. We have the car seat done. We did that a while ago. And we're literally just waiting on a baby. So something else that I really wanted to do is, I mentioned this in my nursery organization video. I wrote myself this letter almost exactly a year ago. So February 14th, 2020. If I remember correctly, I wrote this letter to myself after our last attempt at getting pregnant before IVF. So I'm pretty sure it was a letrozole cycle that we did. So on February 14th, 2020, Valentine's Day, it was already the allowed amount of days after our treatment that I could take a pregnancy test, and it was February 14th, it was Valentine's Day, and I just remember thinking, like, if I could tell Matt that I was pregnant on Valentine's Day, we had already done so many treatments that it would have just made all my dreams come true. And I just was already at the point where I was so tired emotionally and physically, just going through so much the whole year prior to that in 2019. And so I do want to read this and absorb it kind of alone and not like live on camera, but I wanted to tell you that if you are going through infertility or trying to conceive, this is just a tip that was passed along to me. And you can write a letter to yourself at any like really low moment in your journey, but for me it was this failed cycle, because I knew that this was it, and we had to like regroup and reevaluate and really look at what we're doing if we genuinely wanted a child. And I found out that the cycle didn't work. It was a failed cycle, and I decided to write this letter to myself, and it just says, open when you're about to give birth. And it was very therapeutic for me. I was able to envision myself I don't want to be emotional. I want to be strong, because I don't want to be emotional. I want to be strong because I know that things like this can help, like really help people. Whenever I was writing this, so whenever I wrote this letter, excuse Bailey, she's like obsessed with me because she knows what's about to happen too. Whenever I wrote this letter, open when you're about to give birth, I mentally just put myself in the place where I was days away from giving birth, like right now in this moment. And I could picture my belly and how big it would be, and my baby in my belly. And you know, I pictured looking at a completed nursery and just how that must feel, and just like having that vision after something so just heartbreaking happened, like that failed cycle. It did help. And I brought this letter into the nursery, and I knew, I put it in the stars. I knew that one day I would be opening this letter and reading it. And lo and behold, almost exactly a year later, I could have waited and opened this on the 14th, exactly a year later, but I keep telling myself, if my water breaks and I start to go into labor and I'm frantic and I forget to read this, I'm gonna be pissed. So just because things are so close now, anything can happen at any moment, I just decided that today would be the day that I opened it. So a year later, I'm opening the letter that says, open when you're about to give birth. I just wanted to let you know that you're not alone, and I wanted to pass this little nugget on to you. I wish I would have started it earlier, not at the last failed attempt to have a baby. I wish that I would have done this several times along my journey. So if that's the journey you're on, I highly suggest that you start it. My baby, you are moments from coming into this world. Your daddy and I have prayed and longed for you so deeply in our hearts. I am dreaming of the day I get to kiss your face and hold you tight. We love you more than anything in this world, and you aren't even here yet. Isn't that unbelievable? I will never take a single moment with you for granted. My heart aches for you, baby. I got a negative test today. God is still preparing your arrival in my tummy and in our hearts. It's Valentine's Day today, so it will be hard, but your daddy and my love will get us through. You are my world. I can't wait to meet you. Love, Mommy.